talk to me! Oh, you with the yellow helmet on! My wife and Wayne's in the house! Come on, get it, man! Oh, Jesus Christ! I need to go and see my Wayne. My Wayne's...
Is there anything else in there?
I've got 14 Waynes!
Right, I'll get up to get you downstairs.
You're joking? You should hear that!
Strathclyde Fire Training Centre, Glasgow. 10 weeks into a 3-month course, and the latest trainees are putting all the hose, ladder, chemical and fire exercises they have learnt into scenarios imitating real life.
You need to help me, my mate Davy's doing it. Mate, he just came out of that lorry and he walked in there and he just fell. There was a big cloud of smoke and he just collapsed. Look at him. Come on, Davy. Is there anybody else involved? I don't know, mate. He's got 2 veins. He's got to Tenerife tomorrow. You need to help him. Davy!
One of the things that we actually do during the scenario-based training is put kind of role players in, and it gives them a kind of understanding of how they're going to have to cope with individuals in the real world. Basically what that means is they're going to be going to fires, going to be met with the general public, obviously in very, very kind of arduous circumstances, if you like.
Do something with that drum. I don't know what's in it. Chemicals or something, but there was a big cloud of smoke and he just started coughing and fell and he goes, you need help him.
First 2 teams, your job is going to be a snatch rescue. When you're dressed up in your gas-tight suits, we used to do a snatch rescue and bring the casualty back out of it. Okay, make sure you don't get involved in any gas clouds and don't get involved with any chemicals.
It's the first time trainees Ian McCready and Sharon Caldwell have put on a gas suit.
Is your hand getting in?
Somebody need to put us back.
Just tuck that hair in. Don't be afraid.
At last they've managed to get the gas suits on. But Sharon's problems are only just beginning.
I can't even bend in this suit. I can't bend, Ian.
Oh, you can't. Don't grab it. Put your arm underneath. Put your arm underneath.
Right, look, take out his legs over. Up there, Ian.
Sharon's air supply has begun leaking into her airtight suit.
Take up to the casualty handling area.
I'm totally going up. I need out of this. I need out.
Okay, Miss Coghill? Are you able to breathe okay?
This is so tight.
It's tight on your face. You want it to come off? Stand by.
I'm okay now, sir.
You all right?
I think my mask is choking my face.
You all right now?
Oxygen, lovely, lovely oxygen. Oh, wait a minute!
You're all right, sir. Just calm down.
Meanwhile, at Glasgow's Maryhill fire station,
we're getting our photo taken for, I think it's some fire safety leaflet. So we have to get clean gear. So we've all came to Gordie McDermott, because he's the only person with clean gear in the watch, because he does nothing.
I was just minding my own business.
That's what you do, a job or not.
That's the problem.
Fuck yous.
not all Red Watch are looking their best. Firefighter Brian McPhee is letting the site down.
That's clean enough, isn't it? That's shocking. Pride and personal appearance, Brian. Something you need to develop. Brian, what do you guys do?
I know, I think I'll need to go change. Sorry. I'm having to get changed. I'm embarrassed. Boys, my stuff's bogging, so I need to go and change it and find somebody else's. Probably one of the gaffers or something with clean gear. My gear's not that dirty, but because it's a photo session, they're wanting clean gear, so I'll find somebody who's got nice clean stuff. I just need to remember where it goes again. Sorted. Do me. Nice and clean. I've been in the fire brigade now almost 3 years. Before that, I was a full-time professional footballer. Football wasn't going to last forever, so I thought I wanted another job, and the fire brigade is something I've always wanted to do. You're coming into work, you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know, 2 days are never the same. I'm waiting for the token black guy. You know what I mean? The front I take it. You could come in and have a quiet day, you know, you're just doing stuff around the station, and then the next day you come in, you could be going to a house fire, pulling people out of fires.
Okay, everybody just look this way for a second.
If you go into a job and you save someone, you know, that is job satisfaction. To me, you can't get any better than that.
At the training school, and Sharon isn't too deflated by her gas suit experience.
Oh, it was good fun. Not too keen on the chemical incident one. My hands were nowhere near the tips of the fingers of the gloves. I mean, other than going in and kind of snatching someone, there was no way I could do like an intricate task. Mine filled up with air and I couldn't get it released. I couldn't even bend down. It's like when being in one of these sumo suits. Any more, guys?
Still doing the dishes, Mum? Yeah.
You never heard that hands that do dishes are as soft as your face?
Hi, kids. Come on in.
At Maryhill, watch manager Thomas Kerr is entertaining some visitors.
Just come on in, just make your way in. Cold day. Firefighters George Bagley and Brian McPhee are going to show you around the station. And if you're good, they'll let you scoosh some water out the back of the appliance and play with the horns and the bells and the lights and get a wee scoosh of the fire hose. How's that sound? That sound good? This is Brian, everybody. This is Brian with his fire gear. Right, I'm going to leave you now with Brian and George, and they'll look after you. OK, kids? And I'll see you about the station. I'll see you before you go. No more final questions? You haven't asked any questions yet, have you? No, no questions. OK, kids, I'll see you in a wee bit.
I would say going to fires where this person's reported, I think the hardest part, I find personally, is if something happened at the fire, it's, you know, you start asking yourself questions, you know, could I have done better?
Because we train every day, you know exactly what you have to do. So you go in there, you do it, and it may be later on when you're sitting and you think about it, you think, that was quite scary there. Try that on.
We speak to them and tell them the serious side of the job, you know, but also we have a bit of fun with them. You dress them up in the fire gear. Obviously, it's far too big for them, so that looks funny in itself. That's a wee bit too small for you, that gear, isn't it? And the kids go away happy, you know, and obviously a wee bit further educated on the fire service. Can we get the helmet on yet? It's like the wee ones that sell the robots in it in the first Star Wars. There we go.
Can I go?
Ta-da!
Can I go down that?
No, we can't let you go down that. What we'll do is we'll put one of the fire engines outside and let you see the wee go. Scoosh in the water. Right, let's go.
Cool. Stand back and you're going to get soaked. Told you.
We've got a call. Cheers, George. It's a sin when this happens, you know, the kids are enjoying themselves and then we've got to turn out of the fire. But there'll be somebody here to look after them, hopefully.
To get an experience of heat, the trainees are to sit in a room, heated to 200 degrees Celsius.
Basically, we're going to take them up onto what we call the tween deck. With two fires, two gas rig fires burning down below. We'll line up 10 of them in a row and we'll stand and we'll explain the effects of heat on them. It just gives them an experience that they'll not normally get throughout this fire behaviour course.
I was going to get frazzled, basically. No, I'm not looking forward to this at all. I'll just imagine myself lying on the beach.
Come on, guys, come on! Come on!
spend the next 15 to 20 minutes in a relatively warm environment. And it is only relatively warm. We're going to then go down this vertical ladder here. You've got a chimney effect going on there. All the heat from the fire down below wants to go to the highest point.
At 200 degrees, the heat is comparatively low. Some house fires can reach well over 1,000 degrees Celsius. Fortunately for the Maryhill crew, the fire they're attending is unlikely to reach such temperatures.
There's been an accumulation of rubbish up against the back of the building. Probably just kids are setting the fire. The problem I've got here though is it's a grating over the window and the window's actually smashed. So there's a good chance that the fire could have ingressed inside. So the guys are just checking on the perimeter, see if there's any other means of access, try and get in.
I would definitely think it was kids. Highest percentage I would say is kids messing about, setting fire to things.
Just close that one there then. Alright.
Might put it back in for the lever. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just take it outside like that and just sit it at the doors.
Fire's actually out, but the problem we have now is if we leave it in this condition, the smoke's going to keep coming out the windows and we'll keep getting called back to it all night. So I'm just trying to get it cleared. What's that?
Definitely do you need that?
Don't let them walk in case we'll keep it safe or in the hallway. And there's George standing there, ignoring me completely. George, why don't you stay out the smoke, mate?
In an attempt to clear the smoke, the firefighters use a hose to create an airflow out of the building. But the smoke is still lingering, and they decide to bring in the heavy machinery.
Just close that one there then. Alright, okay. Yeah, just rubbish against the back of the building there.
Just an update for the fire. It would appear that it's been willful. There's been wood set on fire at the back of the building, which has ignited the hut.
I'll let the guys know.
After 20 minutes in extreme heat, one by one the trainees are slowly released. Sharon is cool about the experience.
It wasn't any worse than sitting in a sauna. Don't get me wrong, I think if you were working in it or, doing it in it for any longer than that, it would have become quite unbearable, but we were only sitting down, we weren't using any energy, but working in it with hoses and taking out casualties and things, that would be a different story.
Ian and the guys, however, found it a bit too warm.
Got another Ian? Only couldn't land it? Oh, it was hot. The top of my head was burning. Have they got tools in here?
What, I wasn't trying to do something. Well, work.
But the thing is, the mind's going to be another things when you're in there.
What am I doing then? Sitting down was hard work.
You getting that area, isn't it? Right. Came with us for lunch day. Spicy goat curry.
Fire brigade.
Do we have a fire engine?
What's the address?
It's on the ruffle book.
What town is it in? Is it in Glasgow, Paisley? What town?
Glasgow.
And what's on fire?
A house.
And your